So this video was move my mic closer. So this video was kind of unplanned to do. Like, people told me to do it, aka you know who you are. This is gonna be like a story time video. When I was small, right? I know I may be very open on like the internet and everything, and I'm very high. But I was actually also really open in real life. I would like talk to anyone, I would make friends. But one thing I never did was like talk to my crush. No, don't. Oh my gosh, I was kind of a wuss. I wouldn't talk to my crushes, and I would just I don't know. I don't even know. I don't remember. But like in year 4 on our first camp, I kind of like this girl. I didn't know how to tell her. I've literally never talked to girls before. Oh frick, dude. You know, as a little boy, I just wanted to show off. It's like when I found out she was in my camp group, I was like happily crying for 12 hours straight. Okay, I gotta impress her. I gotta make a good first impression. I never talk to girls. Okay, we did a bunch of like games during the day, and yeah, lucky me in a group, just showing off, winning every single game. I'm just gonna go get his bed because he doesn't even seem to care. So can I kill him? Okay, I might be able to kill him. I would like constantly talk about it to my friends on the bus, and it was like really embarrassing. I don't know why I was so open about this, but this was back in year 4, so this was a really long time. Right now I'm 25 years old, so this is, I mean, sure. Looking back at this time, I should have done more. I mean, I don't know what I was doing. I was probably like drinking alcohol half the time. But so when we went to the camp, I figured it was my best time to like maybe express my feelings to her. I was one of those people where like if she walked past me, I would just like start blushing, and then like yeah, things got weird after that. So yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, please don't come back to life. On the camp, yeah, I did my job. I impressed her. I talked to her for a few minutes. That was like the happiest minutes of my life. TNT jump. So one day, the teachers told us that night when we were having dinner, we would be sitting in our groups on the tables. And I knew she was in my group, so I was like extremely happy. The next part is really stupid. Before the camp, we were kind of like studying poetry. We were like practicing writing poems and things. So like when I found out that she was gonna be on my table that night, I instantly just put my mind together and then decided to write a poem, not about her, but just like a really professional poem that she would be impressed by. So when we had a break from camp, we were just like in our rooms, like everyone was just freaking playing games, and I was just sitting there freaking writing a poem. Yes, I was really excited for that night, and when the night came, I was really nervous actually. I didn't know how I was gonna tell the poem. When everyone was chatting on the table, I was just like sitting there killing myself of anxiety. When I say I was sitting there with anxiety, I really just meant I was staring at her the whole time. We don't talk about that. While I was staring at her, I was already thinking about our future plans, like when we were gonna get married, what type of house would we live in together. Yeah, it was all very corny, so I'm so bad at this. Okay, seriously, that's not even cool, man. Oh my gosh, please. You know, I wasn't just thinking about the pros of our relationship, but like also the cons. Like, if she became a Karen and I was like a store manager, then that'll be a really huge problem in our relationship. And I also didn't want it to become one of those moms that are like presidents of like PTAs and things, because that'll be stupid. What the frick? People these days. Anyway, yeah, I was kind of just daydreaming at her for like the whole time before dinner came. And when dinner finally came, okay, so you know how people make like a toast? I was getting ready to read out my poem, right? And so I did the thing. I grabbed a tablespoon and then knocked it on the glass 3 times. So what you think would happen is that everybody would turn their heads towards me, and then I start reading out my poem fluently, and then my crush will like me, and then we end up dating and everything works out fine. Actually, that's not what happened. Alright, so what happened was, I clanked the glass, but I only clanked it once. Because what happened after the first time was that the glass literally shattered after I clanked it once. It wasn't even a joke. I don't know how old those glass bottles were. Probably at least 100 years old. I didn't even clank it that hard. I lightly tapped it, and then a hole just opened, the glass shattered, and then everyone just looked at me. For the wrong reason, of course. My first reaction, did my crush hear that? She looked at me and I was like sweating. I was full on like, oh crap, is she gonna hate me forever now? While this was happening, there was just water spreading all over my legs. It was just coming out everywhere. I'm getting targeted here, literally, like, do that. Cause, frick. Anyway, after I stopped staring at her for 10 minutes, the waitresses finally came because their service was so good. You know, one of those ambulances that take like 5 hours to come to the rescue. I'm gonna knock him off. It won't be a problem anymore. Okay, so while we were getting moved, okay, yes, I was staring at her the whole time, but that's not the point. While we were getting moved, the teacher's table was kind of just, they were just all staring at us like I was like a crazy kid. I mean, I don't know if they knew what I did. I broke a glass at a campsite. Am I gonna die? Oh. Anyway, the teachers were giving me a death stare and I was like really scared at that point. I was literally peeing my pants. I tried to lighten up the mood, so I grabbed the spoon, and as all year 4 mature boys, I started hitting. I started. Oh frick, man! So I grabbed the spoon, and then I started like dancing. I started like hitting myself with the spoon. I was hitting myself with the spoon on a really weird place. Okay, not there. Okay, I was hitting them on my nipples. Alright, anyway, past that information. Yeah, basically I was just trying to, you know, lighten up the mood. You know, I was hoping my crush would start dancing with me, but obviously that wasn't gonna happen. And then I turned to the teachers. Okay, I turned to the teachers table and. Then there's this girl teacher, and she was just like staring at me. I'm not sure if she was giving me a death stare or something, but then I was like, why is she staring at me? Then I realized what I was doing, and then I was like, oh crap, is it inappropriate to do that sort of dance at a restaurant? Okay, so my teacher was just giving me a stare. I wasn't sure if it was a death stare or not, but like, I just stopped what I was doing. And then the next thing, my teacher literally stood up, grabbed the spoon, and then started doing the same dance that I was doing. So basically what happened that night was, I tried to impress my crush, I broke the glass on the table, water spilling everywhere, and then my teacher does an inappropriate dance with me. Stop. I'm 2 health. No! Oh! No! You might think this is a joke, but I literally have witnesses. My friends that are currently still alive during coronavirus can tell you. Anyway, she started just dancing with me, and I felt really weirded out because I'm pretty sure she didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, I went home that night kinda happy, kinda scarred. Things didn't really work out. I actually never talked to my crush, so yeah, and I never talked to her again until like, I kinda just told her what I was really doing, and then she had a good laugh. She laughed it off. She said she didn't understand what I was doing, but now she does. And then she gave me a detention. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Tell me if you want me to do more commentaries or just story times. I don't know. I felt like that one was a bad one to start with, but it's fine. I have nothing on my mind. So drop a sub, like the video, and yeah, have a good day. Bye.